Hello and welcome at the GPVWC Academy Series in 2024. My name is Menno Klont and with me is David Jundt. Hello David.
Hello everyone, hello Menno.
Hello, so we're here at the first event of 2024 at the Bahrain International Circuit. The winter break is done and we will now see, I think all the rookies and some more veteran drivers racing it out today. We're currently in the qualifying session. Qualifying just started, so I think we're just about to get the first sector times in, and let's see what it will bring. Some cars will be drifting more than others through corners like you just saw, but we will see what the qualifying session will do. David, what will you expect from this qualifying session? Any names that will jump out for you?
Already on him, it's Alessandro Macho who will spend most of his season in another class, but since the season hasn't started, he can race with us, especially since we're not even 40 cars now. But Macho has already shown his pace last year with a few great results. So, the people among him, Micah, I think, and possibly Dexter, because he's also been in the Category Series active last year. So I've seen like 4 or 5 people I would say are up there, especially fast.
Yes, I would agree with that. Well, I think Macho is not going to pole position now. It's Mateusz Majka who's currently have the fastest lap time. I believe Mateusz Majka was doing the Formula Sprint 2 test last week and was I think really good in that. So shows that he's got good pace. We see more and more times come in. It's now James Knox in P3 with Mattia Bozzoni in P4 and Daniel Benton Reader in P5. And only the first laps for a lot, so a lot of green sectors. We currently see the fastest driver in the session. But I don't think it will be quite an improvement in this sector. No, he cancels it. We currently have got 33 drivers in this session, so I expect in a few minutes they all put in their lap times. So let's see how that goes. We now are watching Max Heyman. Maybe we can get an on board from him or from somebody else, because I see Max is not on a fast lap at the moment. I believe he's on a out lap.
I was just wondering myself if I forgot the rules again, because like escaping usually leads to quali bans, but again, this is academy. You should learn racecraft, and well, the rest comes after. But we'll see.
Yeah, in this session you are allowed to escape. On the other career ladder championships, you need to go back to the pits. So that's the only exception we make. As the league, well, I see some more green lap times. I believe it's Massimo Belloni who's going quite fast, at least in sector times. He's green. Let's see where he goes. He jumps to P18. He gets some other lap times in. We're now seeing Eric Kumedi, if I pronounce it correctly. We already put in, let's see, what was his lap time? I always need to search for it. He already put in a 48.3, so he will try to beat that. Not sure if that will be possible on this lap. I think he might be close. And yeah, I think he went slightly faster. Anything what you noticed, David, in this session so far?
So far, I'm impressed already that Mike was the only one that went straight beneath 147. Is currently the only one to hold that time, and is making him like he should probably be an FS2 at some point, because that's strong pace from him, and probably the test was just like an indication of what's to come, and he could probably be there. So I will probably expect some more from him, but we'll see if like the much praised Maggio and some of the other guys will get closer as the track gets a bit more grippier towards the end of the session.
Yeah, I think that's what they will aim for. I think at the end of the session they will try to get that ultimate lap out when the grip is at its highest. We're currently watching Daniel Benton Reader. He's now currently in P6, which would give him, I think, an excellent position for race 1. But let's see if he can actually improve. Well, not on this lap because he runs wide. So let's see if he does another lap or actually presses escape. No, I think he will do that. I think. What does Brody do here? Brody's actually continuing. I thought he was going to press escape as well, but no. So let's see.
A bit surprised that Brody Lawless seems like to have no seat yet, but might be real life commitments that he's not up there. Because I thought like in FS2 he could surely have some pace to show for, although I've come together with him once, so a bit unsure.
Well, we currently have got green sector time from James Knox and Joshua Dexter. I'm now on board with Joshua Dexter. I think he is really aiming for a good qualifying session. Yesterday he went quite quick in one of the free practice sessions, and yeah, I think top 5 is the least positions he wants. I think he wants more. But yeah, battling against some of the really fast guys now will be difficult. But let's see where he ends up.
Knox has taken P2 for now with a very steady lap. Still a 47-1.
That's a very good lap from James. Let's see.
Rogers already posted overall best on the last sector on his out lap, so maybe this could be his flying lap now.
Yeah. See what he
So
does.
it is. So far, it's best time so far of all in first split. Let's see.
We will keep an eye on it. And also we have got it now on footage. Let's see how he does here. Very nice line, but a little bit of oversteer. I'm not sure if this already will be enough with that oversteer moment, but maybe he got away with it. We will see it in the end of sector 2. No, he slides away. So I think that does tell that while Mr. Maggio is really quick, he does drive it on the limit. So I think that's where he's currently aiming for, to do it a bit better in the upcoming couple of minutes. Well, now we look at Stefano Lanza, who's in P5. That's a good position in the, what is it, lime colored car?
I think the car has some slight modifications, mostly underneath the hood, so graphically mostly stayed the same. I think maybe the dimension of the wheels seemed a bit different, but mostly it's been more work done underneath. I think Robin Panzer, and this made the handling and setting up of the cars different. I've been hearing, I'm not sure if it's also counting across like the ladders, especially like AC, FS2, FS1, that maybe more than one style could lead to, setup way could lead to driving a car in a fast way. Maybe not the fastest, but a fast way, possible way, and that we could see that some slight sliding still, although I'm more of the one that likes precise style, could still lead to fast lap times. So we'll see if it, for example, for Marcher is gonna end with a good time.
Yes, let's see. I'm actually looking at the race view live timing to see if we got people improving. Yeah, Nikos Evangelidakis is on a green sector, so I think he will be improving. Keep that.
You have to be careful now. Matthias Mus will be screaming, "Where is Red Archer, Nikos?" But he's there on track. There it is. It's Red Archer.
In
nice
P24, but still in within the 150 barrier. Well, I now also see Lucas Tylin went on the track, so he will try to get a good lap out now. Currently 34 drivers in session, and of those 34 drivers, currently 31 drivers at a lap time.
I would have actually put like Lucas File into one of the more hopeful prospects for this season if he hadn't changed to FS1 instead. So he will not be trying to get a title in like the same car in FS2, but he should also be like worth a top 6 and more like these style cars. So nice one.
Yeah, that's I think a personal choice, but I think maybe it can be very good for Lucas to see what he can do in FS1 later. While currently I see a purple sector 1 from Alessandro Maggio, and also a very good sector 1 from Micah and from Nox. So they're all quite close. Question for Mr. Maggio is, can he deliver it on a full lap? This looks much better than the other lap. Well,
did hear voices he likes to hot lap, so it should usually be his kind of hunting ground right now, even though he's losing a bit in the middle sector now.
Yeah, I don't think this is a pole position lap, and I am not sure if he actually will get pole then, unless of course he just gets fastest lap. Will not be surprised. Let's see. Will he get pole position? What? Oh, he got really close. But no, in the end, he didn't get pole position. I think it's 400s between him and Matthias Micah. But that's a very interesting development. What can Micah do? Because Micah is also quicker in the second sector, and that's a key sector. Can he improve a bit more? And yes, he can improve. Half a tenth. It's a half a tenth again. And I believe Joshua Dexter is now also on green. I think he wants to at least go to the 4th position, because that is at least achievable, I think. Top 3 might be a bit far out of the way. Yes, and he goes to P4. So Joshua Dexter now P4. We've got Domenico Scarpelli on a fast lap, I believe, still, with green sectors. Also Lucas Thailand. Let's see what Domenico can do. Can he go to the top 10? No, but P11 is still pretty good with a 48.1.
I was gonna say, like, the purple car had purple sectors and went to first.
Yeah.
But the last one was yellow, so I was not quite right there. And Lucas Filin, I'm wondering if, I hope not that this was not enough fuel. But, you know, maybe someone have a challenge, you know, start from 32nd and then watch, you know, what should I say, the action unfold in front of you. But I'm a bit surprised he's kind of choosing to start from the back there.
Yeah, I think that's the case. I think he wants to, build it up during the race. So it'll be interesting to see where he goes. Well, we had another jumper. So I think nearly all drivers now put their laps in. Let me look. Yeah, I think that this is more or less all who now put it in. So it is the pole position for Mateusz Majka in 1st position, with Alessandro Maggio in 2nd position, James Knox in P3, with Joshua Dexter P4, Matteo Bossoni P5, with Stefano Lanza P6, Daniel Benton-Reeder in P7, with Kert Yarev, I need to work on that name, in P8, Caitlin Penny in P9, and Adam Coates in P10. Then from 11 to 20, Brody Lawless, Domenico Scarpelli, Aaron Curtis, Max Heyman, and then in 15th, D. Teef, with 16, Mark McNaughton, 17, Eric Kumade, with Nathan Howard in P18, Janus Pano in P19, and William Novak in P20. Then from 21 to 30, we've got Mano Manikandan, Christian Vasdar in P22, Christoph Psiskolan in P23, P24 from Massimo Belloni, with Nikos Evangelidakis in P25, Lanos Binor in P26, Caroline Harvick in P27, with Louis Smith in P28, Martin Riedberg P29, and Julian Carré in P30. And I believe we've got a few more. Yes, we've got Alice Stone in P31, Dylan McKenna in P32, and then P33 is for Lucas Thailand. So that's the qualifying session for race 1. Race 1 should be starting in around 10 minutes from now. I think for this moment we will go for a slight break, and we'll be back to stream race 1 for you. Okay, welcome back here in Bahrain for the Academy Series round 1. We're about to wait for the formation lap for race one of the season. Well, yeah, actually loose races, but yeah, we're waiting for the green lights for the formation lap. David Jundt is still with me, and yeah, want to know your prediction, David. I hope you. Yeah, I don't think you will jinx anyone, but what's your prediction if you look at the grid?
I kind of didn't want because I've been a really bad, a bad luck magnet, to be honest. But I did say kind of, I was just gonna go like, I would like to see a good race for Mr. Knox there up in P3.
Yeah.
As the colorful cars start moving.
Okay. Well, we now have got the grid here.
Yeah, just to reiterate, like Matthias Schmeicher in P1, Macho is in P2, Knox in P3, Joshua Dexter 4th, Mattia Pasoni 5th, Stefano Lanza in 6th, Daniel Benton-Reeder in 7th, 8th is Kurt Rochtjarv, 9th is Caitlin Penny, 10th is Adam Coates, 11th Brody Lawless, 12th Domenico Scarpelli, 13th is Aaron Curtis, 14th Max Heyman, 15th D Thief, 16th is Mark McNaughton, 17th Eric Kumade, 18th Nathan Howard, 19th Janusz Pano, 20th William Novak, 21st Mano Mandikandan, 22nd is Christian Vastar, 23rd is Krzysztof Pieczkiolan, okay, I mean, might have not spelled that one correctly, sorry, 24th Massimo Belloni, 25th is our old friend Nikos Evangelidakis, 26th Lano Spino, 27th is Caroline Harvik, 28th Lewis Smith, 29th Martin Riedberg, 30th is Julian Carré, 31st is Alice Stone, 32nd is Dylan McKenna, and last but not least, Lucas Feilin in 31st position.
Yeah, and I believe we had another start grid on the screen, so I think that was a bit of an error, but yeah, well, we will see in the race, of course, what the drivers will do. We then, of course, also see the standings in the left part of your screen. So it's now Matthias Maika who will start from pole with Alessandro Maggio next to him. I think Maggio is the big favorite here, but what can Matthias Maika do?
There's a note on race lap, by the way.
Yeah.
Mano Mandikandan is starting from the pits, as it seems.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah, there he is.
That's, I think, not too bad with such a grid, so maybe that can be really well. While I see the last cars now lining up, I think the last 10 cars are yet to park. We're nearly there. It's, of course, Lucas Tylen is a P33, and he now puts it in his grid slots. We wait for the lights, and when they go out, we start this season of GPVWC sim racing. There we go, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are go. And who's got a good start? I think it's James Knox, who's got a better start than Alessandro Maggio, but also Joshua Dexter. They go 3 wide from P2, 3 and 4, and look at Joshua Dexter, he's there. They go 3 wide into turn 2. Oh, and a mistake from, I think, Joshua Dexter, who's now in P7. He lost quite a couple of positions, but yeah, he went for it. Let's see what happens for the rest. I think it's relatively clean. You see anything, David?
Oh, slight spin, a collision by someone. I think Dexter was slightly punted from behind, unlucky situation. But seems like some cars were a bit off to the grass, but most of them seemed like they behaved well, so most of them still have the car in one piece. That's always nice to see at the start of the season.
Yeah, and well, we've got the first one driver with damage. It's Mark McNaughton, who lost his front wing. And it's still Matthias Maika leading for Alessandro Maggio, who didn't have the best of starts. And then James Knox now in P3 with Daniel Benton-Reed in P4. He actually had a couple of positions he won, I believe. Caitlin Penny in P5 with Mattia Bossoni P6 and Joshua Dixon now in P7. While there is a fight for P8 with Adam Coates and Brody Lawless. Brody Lawless now going to P8, passing Adam Coates.
Capelli just had a big lag spike. I'm absolutely sure he was like 10th, and then he popped back up in P17, and he was right in the middle of that fight, and then lost out even more. Now he's down to P19 as we're fighting here for P9 or P8. Ooh, the inside curb, a bit too much. As someone is pitting, maybe a jump start.
I think that should be a jump start. Yes, let's see who it is.
That's Caitlin Penny I see over here.
Oh no!
Oh no, yeah.
She had such a good position where she is in, and now it is all lost. But then again, we still got quite a race, so maybe she can move up the positions. Well, it's relatively clean. A lot of fights.
Looks like the first 6 have broken. No, the first 5 have broken free, and everything is following Dexter and fighting for the remaining places. Whoa! That's just about evading the car sideways.
Yeah.
Whoa, they are everywhere, but they are collecting each other.
Well, we've got Julian Carré, or we got him in the pits without a left front tire. Oh, also, Mark McNaughton is in, so that's a shame to see.
Yeah, that's not an ideal freewheel there. Shame.
Yes.
But it seems another spinner there in the background. I think it's Mr. Howard.
Oh, that's a shame.
It seems like it's a bit difficult to drive this car like in a battle, driving aggressively. The car seems to be wary. I see several cars seem to be, kind of unsettled, and everyone's kind of drifting it in. So people still trying to find their feet with the updated car this season.
Yeah. Let's see, do we see anything? Yeah, I just see a lot of good battles. So that's very good to see. But after now 3 laps of driving, we've got Mateus Maika leading, then there's Alessandro Maggio, and then it's James Knox. Let's see what the current lap time is. Is there anybody on the move? Yeah, and I believe the fastest lap time is now for Mr. Maggio. So Maggio is quicker than Mateusz Maika. Only 2/10, but he is quicker. And they both seem to be pulling away from James Knox, who's in P2.
It looks like Maika for now can withstand. Oh, there's another spinner into the gravel there. Oh, who was that? That's that Lano Spino, which would be very ironic. But it seems to be him. Well, too bad about that. I was just gonna say, Maika is currently withstanding the pressure as he keeps him still 8/10 away from him, but this has to mean nothing because even though we don't have anything like DRS on these cars, and we've gotten actually rid of lower class series using it, so side swiping, spin, this is incredible close, man. But he just evaded that one, and the other car just evaded him, so it was very close, but it seems like Stefano Lanza had enough.
Benson leader is off.
It's all happening at the same time.
And Benson Reader is actually DNF'd. I think he spun coming up to the back straight, and he got collected, and actually he left the session, which is a shame, because that just means he's also not in a good starting position for the second race.
What's that? Oh, I saw some wings flying, some cars damaged. I think we just had another front rear end crash with Mr. Howard, and was that ahead? I saw a rear wing fly, I think. No, it's not the front wing.
No, I only see a front wing loss of Howard. Let's see if we find another one. Karen Harvick also lost the front wing.
Oh yeah, that's just probably the car in the foreground. That was the other one. Seems weird though to lose front wings in a collision like this. I'm wondering if there's another lag spec maybe involved. Would be bad, of course.
Yes.
Never want to see that.
Well, we currently got, where is Lucas Tylen? He's now in P19. So he's moving up the order. Now actually going to battle for P18 with Alice Stone. But currently Lucas cannot get past Alice Stone. Now tries the inside. No, still can't do it. So I think Lucas is just waiting for the opportune moment, and now actually he passes Alistair. Let's see what we currently see. It's still Micah leading. What do they do on lap times?
He was actually faster last time around than Alessandro Macho, so oh, there's another spin in the background, facing the wrong way. Could not see who that was, but it seems like this, the start of the season, it's really still difficult to find your feet with the car so far, because I see a lot of people, you know, maybe on the power spins so far, or weight transfers, so the car has changed, and maybe some of its, you know, behavioral basic ones have also switched, so drivers still looking to find how to drive it when battling anyone. So that's maybe I see some errors right now, but that's just part of the progress, you know, especially for academy drivers.
Yeah, and if I look at currently, I look at Alessandro Maggio, and I think, yeah, he's got it quite under control. He's still not in P1, but like he just seems to be quite easy on this pace with Mateusz Majka in front. I think, yeah, he will try to attack more in the second part of this this race. So let's see if Mr. Maggio actually can get that P1. He's pressuring Mr. Majka more and more with James Knox. Yeah, James Knox is doing a very good race, but he can just not hold on to the the front two runners. But he actually is pulling away from P4, which is Matteo Bossoni, who actually gets company from Joshua Dexter, who wants that P4. Got a yellow flag.
I think that was Nikos Evangelidakis and Gert Rochtjaaf, because they're both tumbling a bit down the grid right now.
You see. Yeah, but at least they got their front and rear wings still. Oh, and we've got a spinner from Louis Smith. And Christian Vassar actually hit him after the spin. That's a shame. But they can both continue their way. Battling for P25 now. So yeah, up and down the order. Good battles overall, yeah. And I think the most important battle to watch is also the battle around P15, because that will be, of course, around the reverse grid. Actually, P15 is now for Lucas Tynan, because he's overtaking Massimo Belloni for P15.
I've just seen a spinning car, and I think it's Nikos Evangelidakis, who has now sadly retired from the race as well.
Oh. Yes, Nikos is unfortunately out. But I'm sure we see him back for race 2.
Seemingly looking at the last reverse grid position, like being not that far away from Thailand, but it seems like Thailand just lately did his best lap while he was more or less still in traffic, so he's still getting faster. Though I just saw another spinner or something.
I think Novak?
Yeah, must be at him, because like Thailand just advanced another position as I was saying that. He just rejoins from outside of...
And Mr. Belloni lost his front wing, so he needs to pit. Where is Mr. Novak? Mr. Novak is back in P23. Yeah, I think what the issue is, and maybe you know more about it, David, is that they now get into like 6-7 laps into this 12-lap race. I think now they feel the car shifting a bit different in terms of less grip on the tires. Do you think that is a possibility that's hurting them a bit? Are these some of the drivers that they now feel the grip he had before now is changing and being more unpredictable than before?
I've not tested like the car too much. Usually like except for the very long tracks where like the tire wear will be a bit harder, although I think they're being like, you know, every year we adjust them a bit more, that it should usually just be enough to not drop into dangerous zones.
Yeah.
But of course the grip and the wear will start to change as we see Martin Reed back here go for an overtake side by side. This first turn and the following always lends itself to some side-by-side action, but he's now falling into the clutches of the car following him, and he's actually being overtaken by, what was it, Manama Kandan?
Yes, Manama Kandan, and actually he does quite a decent job this race, starting from the pits now in P18, yeah, and then top 15 is not too far away, and we still got 5 laps to go. So maybe...
oh no! Oh, that was close. There's another car parked in the middle and another car spinning. Probably just trying to avoid him, and then probably also spun on the AstroTurf for the less grippier outside paintings, because they are really slippery, as someone is trying to use it as a racing lane. Kind of. Fighting
Yeah,
P12. It's already Lucas File in P12, so it's coming there. What was I going to say? Oh, I was going to bring in, apart from the tires, what I was say, maybe to some extent the fuel burning off, also changing the balance of the car slightly, as somebody's getting out of balance and spins across the track, just being avoided by the car there. And I'm not sure, was that Mandy Kandan this time again spinning?
Let's see.
If so, bad luck for him there.
I don't think it was Mano, he's still in P18. Maybe it was... I'm not sure who it was. We've got a spinner in P17. It's Christoph Piscolan, who was in P18, now in P20. And that changes the things a bit. He only lost a few seconds, but it's now Janus Pano in P18. We've got Thief actually in pits. Not sure what happens, because it's very slow.
And DNF does. They touch tire to tire. Turn 1 is always difficult, especially with the tires. They just hang on. But yeah, Thief has retired in the pit sadly, so another one gone.
Well, at the front, Mateusz Maika actually now walks away from Alessandro Maggio. So actually, Maika pulled the gap, and I think the gap is around 1.5 seconds, if not more. And so yeah, it looks better and better for him. But Maika just ran off track. It was a small off track, just extended a bit, but that cost him, I think, a few tenths. But Mateusz is on it. He's, I think, doing an amazing job. Mr. Maggio now in P2. Let's see what their last lap time is. It's around a 48.0 from, I believe, both, and a 48.3 from James Knox.
It seemed like at some point, how I interpret it, it looks like they must have both nearly cut last lap, because I can't see any lap times.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think they run wide, and then
They're both very eager, of course, I can see that, yeah. And Knox, meanwhile, is a bit slow, but he has very consistent lap times, so consistent that Bossoni cannot focus really on the front. He has to focus on Dexter, who is a bit fast, but could not find a way past yet. But he's still up there, challenging him. But yeah, Knox, I'm impressed still. So he's not disappointing me from saying I'm hoping for a good performance of him, as we have got like another attack down the front stretch.
Is in the pits, Lanus Pinor. Oh, we've got a fight for P16. It's Alice Stone and Janus Pano. And now Janus Pano gets ahead of Alice Stone, but Martin Riedbeck is there as well. I think that's the most veteran driver we have of the whole field. He did a lot of races in the past. Well, Alice Stone goes for a dive, and it doesn't end well. And Janus Pano now gets P16, and I think even more of a gap to Alice Stone.
But she had few difficulties yet with the car in pre-season testing and such, but so far she's sold her skin pretty fine so far, because I've seen most of the other people having some spins and other issues so far now, but her car so far has pointed the right direction, and so she's still in the top 20. So it looks like there's big progress for her so far.
Oh, the last lap, Mr. Maggio is 0.7 quicker than Mr. Micah. Does Matthias Micah then get under pressure in this final few laps, or can he respond the next lap? We shall see. James Knox still in great P3, a bit in nobody's land, but still, yeah, if he can get a podium, I think it is amazing. So yeah, does a good job.
Just with a very nice pass for P6, and he's making progress. Looks like he has the car, momentum on his side so far, and he's also gonna look at with the guy ahead of him. Oh, no, it was lapped car, I think. So he's like as high as he can run. So 6th, very nice. As Spino is having a penalty, I see.
Maybe a cutting penalty or something that can be the case.
Difficult, but possible. I can see a few people off, but none yet got the track penalty for that yet.
And Mr. Alessandro Maggio is getting closer and closer. And what I notice is just under braking, his car is now much more stable as the car of Mr. Micah. Micah seems to be in more and more trouble every lap in getting the car to turn. Well, Mr. Maggio doesn't seem to have that issue, at least that much. He's getting closer and closer, and I think it will be again a few tenths quicker, but we shall see. It is a 48.1 against a 147.7, so another 4 tenths for Mr. Maggio. If he keeps this up, it could very well be an overtaking opportunity on the final lap, but we shall see.
I can kind of probably feel like how Micah feels in his shoes, because I've had that at Baku like last year, where as less experienced Maggio came from behind.
Great battle for P6. Sorry, Coates and Kumade for P7, P6, and Eric Kumade actually passes. Oh, he's still there. Oh, great drift out of the turn 1, and they still go side by side. It's Coates against Kumade, and it's Eric who's now got the inside. But no, Adam Coates gets back on him. Oh, what a great fight this is. But now, Eric Kumade passes for P6, and I think he might have more speed.
It's really nice to see that the cars, you can have battles and such without being really in the need of DRS. So it's a bit more of a driver thing than just hang on to the DRS. I mean, it could possibly be, but I just like it, seeing that people have to fight, but stay within the boundaries, being fair.
Yeah.
Maggio had a record, well, his best sector 1 ever on this lap, so he got a bit closer, but it still seems like Micah still makes enough that he cannot really get close enough. And since, as I said, there's no DRS, it's a bit more difficult to catch up.
Well, we're nearly at the end of the race. For now, and the final lap. Oh, and Alessandro Maggio got very close on the braking. Does he then have enough left? He's getting closer and closer. And yeah, maybe not in this first sector, but yeah, if he's close at the first sector, I'm pretty sure he will go for it. He looks supreme under brakes, but it is still Matthias Micah who leads. He is still the one with the golden ticket. And can he push this over the line? Would be amazing for him. Oh, goes a bit deep. Yeah, Maggio is not fast enough at this point of the track to go for an overtake. But he's trying everything. I'm not sure if it's good enough. Micah
sometimes
still...
it feels like he's slightly overdriving it a bit, and then he's losing momentum, and that's what costs him again. Maybe slightly overheating tires.
Ooh. Well, there was a little bit of an issue with Mr. Micah at his exit, but I think he's got it still all under control. He needs to nail 2 or 3 more exits and then it will be fine. Maggio gets close, he gets very close, but it will not be close enough. Mateusz Micah has got his to lose, but I think he will not lose it. Needs to nail it, and then he will take the checkered flag, and he will win the race. And actually he does so. Mateusz Micah wins the first race of the 2024 Academy Series with Sandro Maggio in P2. James Knox actually now finishes in P3, so podium for James Knox. Matteo Bozzoni holds off Joshua Dexter for P4 and P5, and Eric Kumade finishes in a very deserved P6 with Adam Coates in P7. Aaron Curtis now in P8 with Lucas Tylin from the back of the grid to P9 with Brody Lawless in P10. Domenico Scarpelli P11. Max Heyman very close with Kurt Rotsjarv in P12 and 13. Caitlin Penny after the pit stop still makes it in P14, and the reverse grid number is normally 15, and that should be going to Mano Manikandan. And now you see the rest of the finishes now. Got Alice Stone. Yeah, go ahead.
Impressive by like Micah, because as we said, Maggio has always quite some experience and those faster cars, but when it mattered, he had those, clean lines and made no mistake when Maggio was on the offensive, but he got a bit too far with it. But as I said, yeah, he withhold the pressure, and that's no easy feat, so kudos to him for that first race win of the year. And also, as I said, to Mr. Knox, who I did not jinx this time, and he had a very steady drive. Like even at the end, I can see he had 48.0 on the last lap. This was nearly as fast as Micah, so that was a really consistent drive. So that it's very important to have consistent lap time, not just one, but make many good ones. So that was very good by him, and already seeing some good driving tonight.
Yes, and very people who are very impressive in their outfits. So I think we need to wait until everybody's finished, and then we can show you the results on screen. There we have the results. Mr. Micah for Mr. Maggio, Mr. Knox, Mr. Bozzoni, Mr. Dexter, Eric Kumade in P6, Adam Coates in P7, Aaron Curtis in P8, Lucas Tylin in P9, and Brody Lawless in P10. Let me go through the rest. Domenico Scarpelli in 11th, Max Heyman in 12th, Kurt Rotsjarv in P13, Caitlin Penny P14, Mano Manikandan, P15, Alice Stone in P16, Martin Riedberg P17 with William Novak in P18, Christoph Sieskolan in P19 and Christian Vazdar in P20. Then Louis Smith in P21st, P22nd is Massimo Belloni, and then P23 is Mark McNaughton with Caroline Havik in P24, Janis Pano P25, Dylan McKenna P26, and then Julian Carey in P27 with the DNF. DNFers are Lanos Binor, DTF, Nikos Evangelidakis, and the last three. Yeah, and we're now going for a small break, and we will be back after our break. Welcome back here in Bahrain for race 2 of the Academy series of GPVWC. And we're waiting, GPVWC, sorry. And we're waiting for the warm-up lap for race 2, where the top 15 finishes of race 1 are reversed. And I think we're about to start the warm-up lap. We now see it on screen. Mr. David Jundt is still with me. And yeah, now we see the lights go out and the first drivers are rolling for the warm-up lap. We will take you through the grid in a moment. There we have it. It is Manikandam in P1 with Caitlin Penny in P2, Kat Rothjarf in P3, and I actually missed P4. Max Heyman in P4, Domenico Scarpelli in P5 with Broby Lawes in P6, Aaron Curtis in P7 and Adam Coates in P8. P9 is for Eric Comadi with Joshua Dexter in P10, Mattia Bossoni in P11 with James Knox in P12. Alessandro Maggio in P13 with Mateusz Majka in P14, Alice Stone in P15 and Martijn Rietberg in P16. William Novak in P17 with Christoph Zigolan in P18, Christian Vasta P19 and Louis Smith in P20, with Massimo Belloni in P21st, with P22nd for Mark McNaughton, P23rd for Caroline Harvick, with Dylan McKenna in P24th, Janos Pano in P25th, with P26 for Julian Carré, Lanos Binor in P27 with D Teef in P28, Nathan Howard in P29 with Daniel Benson-Reed in P30 and Stefano Lanza in P31. So that's our grid for race 2, the final race of the evening. Let's see what it will bring. Any predictions, David? Do you see the winners, the podium finishes of race 1? Do you see them go through the field easily, or what do you expect?
I'm a bit surprised the first guy starts from P14. I think we've lost somebody because they are starting. Micah starts from 14th and usually like a reverse grid was 15 every time, so no random number if I remember right. So I'm not sure if we lost somebody there, but
I think we might have lost somebody.
It's a bit difficult to make out who, but yeah, now this is the thing where what I've just said. This is the the magic, the skill of being able to pass people and advance from like mid-grid position to the front. And I'm gonna be interested to see how well like our macho, more experienced, will do this, and like people like Micah and Knox will do this as we're lining up on the grid with the first few cars, and we'll see who will get like the best jump towards turn 1. Yeah,
let's see who will if we will have more drama second race. Will people make more risks, take more risks? We shall see. They're nearly all now lined up. I believe nobody from the pits at this race, so we shall see. Wait for the lights. Can take a while. And there we go. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And who's got the best start? Who's got the worst start? I think it's status quo start. But I think Caitlin Penny's slightly better than Mano Manikandan. And Caitlin Penny is on the inside, but not yet. It's still Mano Manikandan in the lead. And Caitlin Penny in P2. With Max Heyman in P3. We've got a bit of drama in the back of the field. It's Daniel Benton-Reader who collided with Christoph Zigolan, but they both can continue. No big errors.
Penny on the attack there, trying to get P1 out of Monty Condon's hands. Side by side. Oh, very nice. She's taking P1 for now.
Well, we've got a few spinners in turn 4.
Oh no! Oh my goodness, he hit him head on. No, both. Well, lost parts, but he has lost both left side wheels. That's, well, at least it shows the car do have a damaged model there, and the cars can get destroyed. but
Yes.
that means we've got Kumade out of the race already. And I just want to say, the missing driver I think is Lucas Feilin.
Ah, that's of course the one we missed. That's a shame. Well, we now got Caitlin Penny leading, and then it's Manu Manikandan. So he got past. Kurt Rodjarov is P3, Max Heyman P4, Domenico Scarpelli now currently in P5, Brody Lawless in P7, and Mateusz Majka P6 for Brody Lawless, Mateusz Majka in P7.
Already got 3 retirements by now, by the way. Alice Stone, William Novak, and as I said, Eric Kumade are already out on lap 1, alongside Lucas Feilin that didn't take the start, as Brody Lawless here already very close to P4, trying to take it.
Yeah, an overtake for P2. It is Manu Manikandan who's get overtaken by Kurt Rodjarov. But he tries to get back. It's Manu Manikandan. Oh, the battle really hard for P2. Oh, great battle for P2. Two quite unknown drivers, Manu Manikandan and Kurt Rodjarov, actually make a great battle. And also behind there is a great battle. Is Brody Lawless now going for P4 on Max Heyman? But look at Mateusz Majka. He already is here in P5. He wants to go for the double. And I think he's got the pace for the double. Mateusz Majka now in P5, moving up to P4.
That would be already amazing if somebody can make it happen in the first round and get a double. Wow, but yeah, he certainly gets the speed here, as Manikandan has counter-attacked against Rodjarov and is back in P2, as this helps Majka getting close as they keep on battling there down the inner back straight, and Kurt tries to take the place back slightly over the curbs. This helps Manikandan to keep on the outside, and he once again takes it back as Majka is now trying to look up the inside. It goes too far, and now he's off the track a bit, falling a bit back. But both of them kind of pushing each other. So it looks like Manikandan went wide, so this helped Majka already take the place.
Yeah.
No, he's still quite behind, I think.
Yeah, and you know who's loving this? Caitlin Penny loves this because she is checking out. Okay, was nice. Let's go. It's a 49.0. Yes, she won such a lot of time on like everyone behind there, so that's very good news for her. What can Mateusz Majka do? He goes for it. Now goes for P3 past Manu Manikandan. Yes, he does. He just has more pace. He goes into P3. And there is a big battle. Max Heyman got passed by James Knox and Alessandro Maggio. Oh, they're getting so close. 4 wide. Oh, touch Brody Lawless. Oh, we've got a spinner. Maggio spinning.
I'm trying to find words. I don't find them right now. Like they're everywhere. One spinning to the inside, one spinning on the outside. People are nearly colliding on the inside, battling. I don't know where to look.
No, you need to have more eyes, I think. Which is well, there is a great battle for P5, and James Knox is actually wanting to get that P5 now, and runs a bit wide. Let's see. We've got a few retirements, a few drivers that are still like just went out of the pits again with a new nose cone, so that's all looks good.
Yeah, I think Caroline Havik also retired. So looks like the 4th official retirement from the race. So
we've got a spinner. We've got Stefano Lanza and Janusz Panus spin, and they rejoin. They were in P16. Still a lot of battles, and still Caitlin Penny leading. And she's just doing her laps.
Like already setting purple sector times, and he's taking the fastest lap so far. So he's probably trying maybe for... Yeah, he's going for it. Move into turn 1, and he's already taking P2.
Yeah.
He looks really fast at this point of the race. So it could be bad news as Kurt Rodjarov still tries to fight back. Make him, defend, then a crossover. but it's not quite working, and Micah has taken position with good placement of his car.
Yes. Caitlin Penny is pushing so hard to make sure that there is any chance.
That was an understeer. Oh no! Like I kind of saw that. I kind of thought I could see coming. Like a bit too hard side by side into that. You understeer into the person alongside you, and then you both kind of full spin or side spin, and everyone has to evade you. And kind of this happened.
And Alessandro Maggio DNF'd race 2, so that's a shame to see. He will not get a double podium.
I would maybe guess disconnection. I'm unsure, but I heard the fear before.
I hope it's not a disconnection, because that would be not a very good thing moving forward to the higher series. But overall, I think we have got a lot of battles. It's like they work really hard to do some amazing and sometimes a bit too optimistic overtakes, but it's still okay. And Caitlin Penny is still leading, but Mateusz Micah is 1 second quicker over the last lap. So Micah is coming to that first position. But
bumping there on the inside. Oh no, that went south quickly. Like one car collided with his rear right quad, spun, and then he tapped another one on the quad, and the other car spun, but he came out unscathed, so that was a bit lucky, but nevertheless a bit of contacts there. Could not quite see who that was in that fight behind and in front, or more or less the car that was spinning off. Here's Mark McNaughton in P9. Looks like probably a better second race than the first for him so far.
Yeah, quite a good race I would say for Mark McNaughton, but yeah, still not even halfway. Max Heyman also in P8, also I think a good race one. A decent race one currently from Aaron Curtis, who's around that P7, P8 again, like he finished in race 1. Theo Bossoni now in P6 with Domenico Scarpelli in P5. Would be something for Domenico if he can finish there. Manama Kanda now still in P4, chasing Kat Rodzjarov in P3. But nobody is as quick as our current number 2, Mateusz Micah. Let's see what the difference is between Caitlin Penny and Mateusz Micah in lap times. It's a 48.5 against a 48.4, so only 1/10 this lap. So that shows that Caitlin is doing, I think, a really good job. But yeah, still not halfway. Well, just halfway. So it's got quite a end to go. So let's see where she ends up. Well, we've got a fight for P10 and P11 is James Knox and Daniel Benton Reader in P10 and P11. Oh, they touch wheels again, but they get away with it. And I think Daniel Benton Reader just has got more speed, and yeah, he stays ahead but runs a bit wide. Oh, and James Knox is still there, and who's there? It's Brody Lawless. Brody Lawless passes for P11, and James Knox now in P12, but he tries everything to pass. And James Knox is on his inside again, so James Knox on the inside of Brody Lawless and passes for P11. What an amazing battle is this. While Daniel Benton Reader now also overtook Mark McNaughton, so Daniel Benton Reader now is in P9. Back to you, David.
To Knox. Something must happen to Knox lap previously. He had a 55 lap time, and he was also fighting like in the fight for like P5 and 6. So something must have happened that he dropped into this one back as McNaughton is getting on the curb there, and he's getting just trashed by everyone who driving around him. So he's quickly dropped to P12, and I've kind of cursed him saying he was genuinely well being P9. So it's never coming well when I say that. as they're lapping somebody, I think.
Yeah, that should be Dylan McKenna.
Front looks like Caitlin Penny still very, very consistent lap times. Again, as James now is going for P9 here, trying to pass Benton Reader again. I know Benton Reader can be really fast and he can make his car very wide, and he's probably trying this on James Knox here too. He's making it really wide, really giving him a punt.
Oh, no. Oh,
and it's a 4 kill, kind of.
Yes, it's my God.
Bowling.
Oh, and Daniel Benton Reader lost his wheel. Yeah, that it was maybe a bit of bit too much, because he who was that? He was quicker, but Daniel went really aggressive, and now Daniel lost his rear wheel and is out of the race.
It seemed
a
like
real wheel loss. Yeah.
Seemed very literal example of play around and then find out, kind of.
Yeah.
But sad it had to end like that, because they were going really well, and the fight to that point was good, and then everybody probably just got damaged from this one. So yeah, too bad. And McNaughton's also out now, you see.
Yeah,
so
he got he crashed into the incident, sadly, which is a shame, because McNaughton also did a great job in race 2. But yeah, shame it ended here for him. While we're now very close for change of lead, is Mateusz Majka now close to Caitlin Penny, but I think Caitlin Penny will fight it. But how long can she fight it? Because I think Mateusz Majka is just quite a bit quicker. But maybe for one more lap, I think she will try. Brake marker is pretty good from Caitlin, but yeah, the next straight will be, I think, difficult for her to keep it defending. Yeah, but Majka needs to go the long way, and that's what he's doing. Oh, tries to go the inside. Yeah, another go the inside. Oh, they nearly touched. They actually touched wheels, but that was, I think, more unlucky. And Caitlin Penny is still leading.
It seems like Majka. If I was Majka, he has basically 4 laps time, and I don't think Kent Rochdiaf would hound them or get up to them so quickly that he can just, pick his favorite spot and try for an opportunity again, because that crossover looked very possible there, with forcing a mistake as she goes defensive here on the back straight. No way past there, but I wouldn't make a pass somewhere that's not really working. I just put on the pressure. Maybe there will be a mistake at even another turn you cannot pass, but you just force it and then you can get past.
Yeah, just wait for I think one of the longer straights. I think at the start-finish straight he will go for it. Yeah, the lining up seems to be pretty well. He's already quite close with the current slipstream effect. I think Mateusz Majka should be able to overtake Caitlin Penny now, but of course Caitlin Penny will try everything just keep behind. Yeah, and Majka is waiting. He's waiting a bit. Then he goes extremely aggressive to the racing line now, but Caitlin is still there. But now they're side by side, and now Mateusz is there. No, but not quite, because the exit speed is for Caitlin Penny. I love this fight. It is Caitlin Penny against the new guy, Mateusz Majka. Goes around the outside, but there's no grip around the outside. But Caitlin also didn't have a lot of grip. They go side by side, and Caitlin is still there. No, it's Mateusz. No, it's Caitlin. No, it's still Caitlin. Wow, what a fight.
Incredible. I see she has some slides things, but Majka could not take advantage of it yet, and they're just side by side every turn. Each time you think one of them will take the momentum of their line, of their speed, they're still not getting through it, and they're still side by side. It's quite nice.
I think Mateusz knows how big a double win can be, so I think he plays it safe. I think he knows that he's got 2 or 3 more laps, so he knows it doesn't need to risk it all, and I think that's why you see him going quite conservative in the battles with Caitlin now. But if he's got a better exit, I think he will now go for it. Will he go for it here? Yeah, is that wise? Because if you go for it here, then Caitlin's got the whole other straight to respond. No, he doesn't do it. He doesn't do it. But now you've got the start-finish straight, and now Matthias Micah should be able to do it. Got a slipstream. Caitlin Penny is pushing this car like it is a go-kart. But yeah, there it comes. Matthias Micah around the outside, and I think now he's got it done, but he's still got the outside. Oh, and he just misses the corner again. Was that then the overspeed? What ruined his braking, David?
Seems like he went a bit too deep there, but Caitlin had that kind of weird. She lost all momentum, nearly got to a standstill on the inside, so she got lucky that Mike had an even worse outside line there.
Or is this a tiger or a lion that's playing with the prey?
I'm unsure because I could not see the pedal overlays in the graphic overlay, which I usually would monitor at, because I thought the last lap I could see him lifting behind her, so it could be that he's still playing, but he's getting a bit more impatient, I would say.
Yeah, that's agreed, and I think this is one of the most interesting races Caitlin Penny had in quite a while, and let's see if it is going to be crowned with gold. Also, heads off to Kurt Rodjar, who still is in P3, with Manama in P4, and Domenico Scarpelli in P5. Actually very close, followed by Mattia Bossoni in P6.
Looks like something happened there. Lanza is out, I see, in P18 now. Just another one of the casualties today.
And there we go again. There we go again. But is Micah again? Is he again closer than before? It's Caitlin Penny now, still leading. Oh.
Two more laps to go. They go side by side into turn 1 again, and he's again on the inside. She has got a much better traction, but Micah also has a much better turn, and now he's switching on the inside to the next turn. This could be it, unless she can hang around the outside again. Oh,
still there? Speed. Yeah, I think the Caitlin Penny car has got more top speed in it as Micah, so Micah got more downforce. Of course, that's okay, but yeah, on the straights, it's Caitlin who has got a bit more chance.
Yeah, the longer this goes on, maybe the more chance that Micah is getting a bit, I don't know, as I said, impatient, thinking I want P1 already, and the time is running out, and Caitlin keeps hanging on every lap, so he might start trying it elsewhere, as here for example. But no, at least they're still keeping each other enough room to fight. That's nice, and nobody yet has really, jumped the curb and lost it. He's trying now, switching under, but he's still being very nice. He's not forcing himself really into gaps that aren't there, so he can still defend it. And they are coming up to lap McKenna, I think.
Yeah, and the thing is, I think now we will see if Micah was playing with Caitlin Penny as a prey, and I think if now it will be an easy overtake, then we know what it was. But yeah, this is interesting because Caitlin now also got a slipstream, so yeah, use it to your advantage. Oh, is it Hacken Schumacher?
Yes!
It is Hacken Schumacher, but who's got the braking? Oh, it's still Caitlin there, but no, it is Micah. But
he slipped around the outside.
Oh, that was classic already. Oh, but there comes Caitlin Penny around the outside. Let's see, can she do it? Oh, she is on fire. No, but it is Matthias Micah. He needs to do everything now, but I think the biggest chance of Caitlin now is gone. I think now he drives away. Oh, that was a very interesting 30 seconds for Caitlin and for Mateusz Micah, but it seems to be Mateusz Micah will do the double, and then you name yourself to one of the bigger drivers here in the Academy Series, but we're still not there yet. Quite a few good battles, while we now see Mano Manicanda lost 2 positions to Matteo Bozzoni in P5 and Domenico Scarpelli will be over the moon with P4, I'm sure. Oh, Caitlin has a power slide and nearly lost it, but yeah, she got skill. Well, we're nearly there for the finish of race 2. And then it will be a double Mateusz Micah win. He was impressive last week at the FS2 test, but he's more impressive here with double win. Race 1 and race 2. Well done with Caitlin Penny in P2. Well done, and Kurt Rotjarv in P3 with Domenico Scarpelli P4, Matteo Bizzoni P5, and Mano Manikandan in P6. Max Heyman P7, Aaron Curtis P8, Adam Coates P9 with Brody Lawless P10, James Knox 11th, and then we wait for the rest.
I'm wondering if something happened to like Knox pace. Oh, please, people, no crashing after the line, please. No. As I see Brody making his name kind of lawless. But yeah, Knox, I've seemed a bit weird. Like maybe it was the fighting and of course the spin, but he seemed a bit off in race 2. So maybe his concentration faltered a bit under fighting in the midfield. So. I mean, happens. Yeah. It's not that easy. But here we see like Pish Kolan was in 12th, Nathan Howard was 13th, Martin Riedberg in 14th, 15th Christian Vastar, 16th we just saw Joshua Dexter, Massimo Belloni finished 17th, Lano Spino 18th, Louis Smith 19th, and Julian Karen 20th. And it's all the finishers. Well, finishers, yeah, it seems like, I mean, if I remember right, Academy, you fill the car up at the, I mean, in like FS2, like you fill the car up at the start and it should last you until the race, and if it doesn't, you cannot refill it. So I think he will have to hitch a ride like Michael Schumacher back then.
Yeah, or push it like Menso. So
and then,
sure.
Yeah. Please not black out.
No, let's not do that. Or like Taki Inoue. Well, let's not go too far into that. Yeah. So this is race 2 in the books. We already took you through the finishes. We will give the finishes on the screen, and I believe afterwards we already have a few drivers who want to get interviewed, which are not Alex Lehoux. But here we have it, the results with Mr. Micah, then Caitlin, Kurt Rotjarv in the podium positions. The rest you can see on screen. I would say a very eventful race 2, which a lot of good battles. And let's see if we can interview Caitlin, because Caitlin is ready. So let me get Caitlin in. Hello, Caitlin.
Hello.
So, race 2 was a very interesting race for you. Are you ready? Relax. You just finished 2 minutes ago, so maybe adrenaline is still pumping. But how was race 2 for you? Can you tell us how was the event in a whole with the newly painted cars and the newly cars? Tell me.
Well, first of all, this is an amazing car, so thank you very much to the GPVWC modding team and everyone who had a say in its design and its livery and all of that. But oh my goodness, what a race! You know what? I don't even care that I lost that one, because first of all, Mateus deserved that. He was 0.8 a second per lap quicker than me, so I knew he was going to get past me. Kind of wish he'd done it before the last lap, because then there's always that like, oh, what if? But I knew he was going to get me. Even so, you know, I came in here today wondering how well I was going to do. I had absolutely no idea. After being extremely slow in FS2 last year, I've kind of been wondering, like, am I actually good enough for this league? You know, should I be doing FS2? And after today, I think I'm ready. I think, you know, if anyone has an FS2 seat spare and you're listening to this, yeah, I'm not the fastest driver, but I think I showed today that I have racecraft and I have consistency, and I can bring the car home in a good position, providing the circumstances are right. So I'm very proud of that performance. I do also have to admit, I was a little bit sneaky in race 1. So first of all, the penalty you saw me do, that was because I had a pop-up on my screen, like, before the start of the race. And it happened, like, right as the lights came on, and it distracted me, and I ended up jumping the start. So I ended up going through the pits as a result of that, dropping to P29. Managed to climb back up to P13. But the sneaky bit was when I was running 13th, and I think it was Kurt Rotjav was coming up behind me, and he was in 14th. And when he was alongside me, I just had this, like, oh no, I forgot to press my foot on the pedal kind of thing. And that set me up for a better grid position in race 2. I know that's a bit sneaky, I'm sorry, but it's the kind of thing that's going to happen when you have a reverse grid and no points at stake.
Yeah.
But
Well,
even so, I'm very happy with how today went.
we all know I'll know that trick, so that is that's not bad. So at least good to hear that that you at least had a good race too. Of course, a bit unlucky and lucky in race 1 with the reverse grid. And it's also good to hear that you like the car. So yeah, it's the same
Oh,
car
yeah.
as we use in FS2. So that's, I think, a good thing. So Kane, at least thanks that you came here for an interview. Got anything to ask David to Caitlin?
I could, like, Caitlin, we were wondering when we left my car, we thought like he was having low wings and he was lifting on straight and not trying to pass you there. But then we were thinking you had the low wings and you were kind of using it to, like, hold him off and then get around turn 1 and keep the position, not a lap. Was that your plan? Like, you had low wings to defend him off, or just trying your best getting around turn 1 because you seem to sometimes lose a bit of momentum there?
I don't know what Matthias had, like, what he was running. Without wanting to, like, reveal too much, the wings that I was running were the same as on the setup that Menno gave me. So Menno will know what wings I was running. Yeah. I didn't touch that setting at all. But yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I just want to say, actually, congratulations, Matthias. If you're listening to this, that was an amazing race, and you really do deserve that win.
Yeah, well, you did very great. Also, that kind of, as Menno said, that Schumacher Hakkinen lapping maneuver there at the end.
That last lap with the back marker, yeah, that was interesting, because then you see, like, oh, what does that back marker do? Does he move left? Does he move right? Does he?
I didn't know. I don't know who it was, but I wish he'd. And I don't think he knew which way we were going, and I think there was a little bit of panic setting in on their behalf, but you know, you learn from things like that. And if Matt hadn't got me at that corner, he would have got me later on in the lap anyway. So that's the way I look at it.
Yeah, congrats again. Very, very nicely done.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's at least good. I will drag you. Oh, wait! I dragged somebody the wrong out. So I think that was Caitlin. Well, I know for sure that it was Caitlin. I'm not sure if you have time for any more interviews. Looks at our broadcast director. I think we will have an option maybe for 1 or 2 more. So let's get. Who should we get in, David?
Difficult, like for maybe Kurt. Hear from him from the first time. I don't know. He had a great second race.
He finished on the podium, so let's get Kurt in. Let's see if Kurt is there. Kurt. Hello, Kurt. Well, I believe this was your debut at GPVWC. Uh,
I
yeah.
believe you're wrong.
Oh.
Last year summer, I was at Hungary.
Oh, okay. Well, you see, well, that's at least, yeah. Well, this is one of your first rounds. Of course, podium in race 2, and I think a decent position in still in race 1. Can you tell us about your evening? How it went?
Evening was mixed feelings. For sure, race 1 wasn't the best. In lap 1, I got into an accident. I was pretty frustrated after that, and then another accident, so I finished finally 13th, so I wasn't really happy with that.
But then, of course, that helps you for a good position in race 2. How difficult was race 2, or was it just like after a few laps, you were without somebody close behind you in front of you, you could drive your own race, or would you rather have been a bit closer?
Race 2 was very nerve-wracking because on race start I saw that my fuel was too low, so I had to save fuel the whole race, and I had to keep an eye on with the gap with P4. So it was pretty nerve-wracking for me, but I finished, so I'm happy.
That's good to hear. And will we see you back in upcoming races, like in 2 weeks when we've got the next event, or you are undecided for that?
My plans for this year was to compete the whole season, so you'll see me next time too.
Okay, that's good to hear. David, you've got anything to ask or to add in this?
Ask itself, not really. Like you just said, like the second part, like consistent pace till the end to keep like Mondi can't run away, and I think the guys were either battling or kind of crashing, so they couldn't catch Kurt. So I'm gonna say also again, well done, good race. And I just want to bring this up. I looked at it, and yeah, you finished 5th and 6th at Hungary last year. So sorry for the confusion.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. That's no, at least good you got on the podium, and we hope to see you back and on the podium soon. So yeah, hopefully, yeah, we see you back in 2 weeks on the podium. So let's track you out, and I think yeah, it would be the last interview. I see we have got a few more drivers who want to get interviewed. But yeah, I think the rest didn't finish on the podium, so maybe for next time we should interview them, and then yeah, we get back on that maybe in 2 weeks. So they are motivated to train a bit harder to get that podium and the interview. So yeah, so that I think that's fair enough. We got now 2 interviews. David, looking at the whole event, I think we had a successful first event of 2024. In 2 weeks, we are going, I believe, to Istanbul Park. Anything you want to say about that track? Will we see closer racing than in here, or what do you expect for the next round?
Personally, Istanbul Park, so. I mean, maybe not one of my favorite, but definitely a track that, you know, difficult to get right, or it's a really to display skill at. And then we've got the long turn 8, I think, or turn 7. I kind of forgot it, but this might also a bit more, you know, on who can, you know, control his tire a bit better, because I'm quite sure that the right side tires will suffer a lot more at that track going around. So I'd also think that when I remember it, that should be also, as we saw now, we should also see there some, you know, crossover and side-by-side moments to during the race action. So I'm kind of thinking that we'll probably also see quite a few, you know, duels that last a few turns longer. And when I'm looking at cars without, like, well, I mean, Academy, I think last year also already had no DRS, but the car now generally going up to FS2, so the newcomers can drive here and then go up to FS2 like nearly unchanged. So I'm really feeling like we've got to see more for the whole season. I'm already encouraged to see that we'll probably have more of those, driver to driver battles instead of just I'm gonna press my button and drive past you or anything like that. Even if somebody has maybe a different wing setting, but I'm hopeful, and it seems like we will see more of driving skill on display, because the cars also change a bit. So I'm looking forward to that in 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, I agreed. We shall see that in 2 weeks. I want to thank everybody who watched this stream, and I think we will be back in 2 weeks' time for another great broadcast with another great couple of races. Thank you all for watching. Also, thank you Remco for doing the camera work today, and see you in 2 weeks.